Hi, Kelvin here again from Kelvin Business. It's Thursday the 19th of January, and today's topic for discussion is getting involved with your community. You know, we've got a saying here in Cape Town, local is lekker. Loosely translated, that means that local services and local products are preferred. People in the area like to use services in and around the area of Cape Town and within the community. So why I'm saying getting involved with your community is the focus for today is largely because I see a lot of business, especially large businesses, are really focused internationally or nationally, and it seems a lot of the time the local community is neglected. But I really want to talk more about as an introduction once I get inside the mall, and I can just talk about it a little bit more in detail. Right, so I'll see you inside. Okay, so it's so important to get involved with your community. I would say for myself, I spend about 80% teaching one-to-one so that I can interact with my community, whereas 20% is spent with online marketing, online communication. But you'll find a lot of people can earn a lot of money online because the reach is so wide. Through online shopping, for example. But what I prefer is to do one-to-one, that direct interaction. You know, technology is great, and Facebook and selling online is great, but you miss that one-to-one connection when you deal with people or offer a service to a client. You know what, many times you go into shops and it's almost like the person behind the counter has got a uniform on and they're very impersonal, you know, almost like a robot. Now I like the interaction with my community, to get to know them, to build up a rapport with them, and to see them grow. You know, it's almost like a musician. You know, once he's on that stage performing and singing, he connects with his audience. Whereas when he goes to the studio to record an album, it's very impersonal, and even songwriters, it's very impersonal. I think a lot of musicians prefer 80% on stage and then 20% the back end or the studio recording. Now I'm like that as well, because I want to make a difference to another young person or people that I train one-to-one. And I'm sure that if you do that as well, you'd find it more fulfilling. But as I say, to each his own. But try it, but as long as the motivation is not just following the money and just doing whatever it is just to follow the money, because online you might earn more money, you have to be in alignment with your own self, so that the motivation is to fulfill your purpose in life. Well, I've written it out again. I'll write it out in more detail this afternoon so that I can post another transcript tonight for you to read through. Right, see you later. Thanks for watching. Hello and welcome back. I've given this topic quite a lot of thought today, and I've again put pen to paper just to clarify my thoughts. And again, you're welcome to read it by following the link below to my web page, and then you can read it also for yourself. Okay, so there is a saying in Cape Town, local is lekker. Now, broadly translated, this means local goods and services are preferred. Let's consider local for a moment, or what it means to provide your business offer within your community first. In other words, locally in your area. Example, my business is computer training, teaching specialist software like CorelDRAW, AutoCAD and the Adobe Suite. Now the question is, do I make money by selling my computer training material online through shopping cart websites? Or do I focus on selling my training offers to my neighbors first? In other words, the people in my suburb and city. In other words, in my community. I do both, but I spend more or less 80% of my time giving face-to-face computer training, and 20% of my time goes to making money and promoting online. Isn't it true that today most people's time tends to lean towards what is most profitable compared to what is most fulfilling or purposeful? So it's almost like, people will go where the money goes, not necessarily saying that that is their dream, or that is what they want to do, or that is where their talent is. It's just, if the price is right, I'll do it. Now, to me, the motivation or the reason for doing it just tends to be not in alignment with yourself. And I always believe that one must live life purposefully, with a sense of fulfillment and a purpose in life. Okay, so let me continue reading. People tend to go where the money goes. Nothing wrong with this, I guess. But for me, it is more about the impact or contribution I can make to my community first, and not compromising people for the sake of profits. Doing anything in life purely for the money is never better than doing it out of a place of principles, values, and then because you have a passion for it, and it really makes a difference in your community, only then the money aspect becomes a consideration. Once your business career or any work you do is in alignment with your principles, and you have compassion and empathy for the people around you, only then will you find happiness, contentment, peace, or whatever word you want to use to describe a sense of fulfillment. To me, it is not enough to work daily online and only make money in front of the computer. I enjoy the one-to-one interaction with the many different individuals whom I teach. I like to see their growth and how they light up when they have mastered a new computer skill. I like that rapport that I have with all my students, each with their own unique personality. It is my purpose in life to help them grow and upgrade their computer skill level in such a way that it impacts their business or career by leaps and bounds. Example, although musicians have to spend time in the recording studio as well as on stage, it depends on the balance. Do they spend 20% of their time in the recording studio and 80% live on stage? It all depends if they enjoy interacting with their audience. That is why I say local is lekker, because the people around us, our family, friends and community, must benefit from our talents first, and only then should we spend our energy spreading it out to reach the rest of the world. So there you have it. This, for me, the passion is interacting with individuals. When you interact with your students, you are helping them grow, and you can see them grow, and that's the fulfilling part. When you're just designing for a company and it's maybe online, there is not that direct contact where you feel you've really contributed to the growth of the individual as compared to the company merely making more profits. So to me, it's about a sense of community. And I know now, being online as well, you build up a community, and they can comment and they can react. But it's almost like it's not the same as meeting a person face to face and having that friendship, or that you can get to learn and get to know the personality behind the person. So once we take an interest in serving our community, in other words, extended in around the people around us, that we could still get into our car and drive and meet. If we can serve our community with our business offer, then our business will become more sustainable in the long term. Now, what I mean by more sustainable in the long term is that they will keep supporting you because you are getting repeat business from them. You are getting referrals from them. But when it tends to go wide or international or online, yes, you can make a lot of money, but you've got to keep going at it. But there could be a time when you take a dip, when somebody has come along with something similar that you provide, and they just do it so much better. Because you see, online, you know, the videos has got to be so great and perfect, and the content is so good because there's so much content around the web. But if you can get the gist of the content and get the focus of that you want to focus on, and then take that and relate it to someone on a one-to-one basis with their own unique ability, then there's much more value you can give to that person. So yes, I want to encourage you to get involved with your community and help them grow. Thanks for watching, and please remember to subscribe. It just makes it much easier to follow all the updates, and I hope you've found it of value. Thanks for the support.